Oh my gosh, what is that? What's up, fellas? My name is Peyton, and I had some of my closest friends find the craziest listings on Facebook Marketplace, and honestly, they're some of the most confusing things that I've ever seen on a screen. That's from, the sections are on there. At the end of this video, I actually went out and bought some of these items, which is a dangerous thing to do. You know the clientele that you find on Facebook Marketplace. It could be any of the items on this list, so the mystery's there. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, first up we got a free couch. What a great start we have here. She calls it a great couch, outlets work on it, but then proceeds to say, the only downsides is that it smells like cat pee, and my dog chewed into it. Like, dude, just throw it away. Or just burn it. Burning it is also an option. Nobody wants your couch, man. It might be a nice gesture. Maybe you wanted to say, someone could use this. But no, nobody listed 11 weeks ago. Guys, it's okay to throw things out. I know that some people need to hear that more than others. And now we got the Ford Excursion limo? What? No! No, what is that? I don't even know how something like this comes to be. An Excursion is a normal-sized SUV. And now it's a monster truck that's as long as a freaking football field? Can someone please explain to me in the comments if you know how something like that even comes to be? Is there a long Excursion that exists out there, or is this just some Frankenstein's monster? And how are you gonna take a turn in it as well? That thing's gonna flip if you even try. Meteorite? Son, that's not a meteorite. That's asphalt. If there's anyone out there who would be gullible enough to pay $500 for a chunk of asphalt, I'll tell you what, I have a deal for you right here. Right here, I have the water that was used to baptize Jesus Christ himself. $500, and trust me, that's a steal. Maybe it's not actually asphalt, but that's not a meteorite. And if it is a meteorite, who cares? Like space rocks, that's pretty cool, but it just looks like a rock. Okay, here we are. I knew we'd have some of these where there would be so many question marks about where'd you get that? Where does it come from? Because they don't just sell that. Did you just yank that from the drive-thru? I mean, I would never steal anything. Trust me, I would never take anything that wasn't mine. That would be wrong. But if I was in the market of stealing things, I would be very impressed by that. Someone got a great snag there. Nice work. Okay, that has to be a joke. There's no way. An HP monitor for $100 and it's just destroyed. I know that there are plenty of joke submissions on Facebook Marketplace because clearly he doesn't actually want to sell this, or maybe he does. That's the thing about people on Facebook Marketplace. You don't know if someone wants to sell that for real. You'll make an offer and they'll act offended. They're like, I will only take this amount. Okay, good luck. That's never gonna happen, but I wish you the best of luck. Okay, I have so many problems with this listing, and it kind of pisses me off from the start. First of all, you list them as vintage grocery carts, and then also as $50, as if that increases the value of them at all. Why would you pay $50 for grocery carts? But if you really need a shopping cart, like really bad, why not just take one? Do not give this man a single dime, because here's what you need to do. Just drive up to the store. You get a couple groceries at Common Natural. You don't want to tip anyone off that you might be looking for a snag. And then you just kind of get out back to the car, just shove the cart in there. Not a single person will even notice. Like if you get caught, the most that they're going to tell you to do is just say, please put that back. And then you just go to another store and try it again. But pathetic for you to put it on Marketplace. Screw you. Next up we have popsicles. No, that's not what those are. Those are not popsicles. Styrofoam's recyclable. These popsicle sticks are also recyclable. It's okay to throw things away. For the second time this video, it's okay to throw things away. It's always a generous option to put it on something like this or donate it to Goodwill first. But if that fails, it's okay to let go. Now we got a kids fold-out lounger couch. It doesn't look really comfortable. It's got these two cushions, but nothing there. And okay, why does it do that? What's the point of that? It's not like you can take a good nap on that. It's all gonna slide apart if you toss and turn. It's gonna completely come apart. How is that useful? And then, why have it vertically? What benefit? What are you demonstrating? What function are you demonstrating by showing it propped up vertically? The Big Joe XL beanbag. And now listen, I'm a big fan of the beanbag. You'll take the best nap you've ever had in one of these things. They're awesome. But in this instance, selling it for $60, like, do you see that? Do you see that faint hair on it? Looks like a dog or woman rolled all over that thing. I mean, I know all sorts of what kind of vile substances get spilled on these things. There was an entire cup of milk that my roommate was walking over to the beanbag and slipped and spilled the entire cup of milk on it. Just buy it new. It looks like it's sold. It did sell, so lucky for them. But it's a hard no for me buying the hairy, who knows what's been on this thing beanbag. Who knows what actions have been performed on that beanbag. Absolutely not. Oh gosh, Book of Mormon alert. Book of Mormon alert. Mormon warning. Mormon trigger warning. I'm not even gonna say anything. I don't think I have anything nice to say. If you're Mormon, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So I just won't say anything. And of course it's free. Of course it's free because they'll bust down your door. Like Andrew Tate's CIA case. To hand that thing to you. So, I'm not surprised that it's free. But moving on. I'll move on. Oh, this is a heartbreaker. This breaks my heart just looking at it. You have two possibilities here. One, somebody's nagging wife made somebody get rid of something. And that breaks my heart because, you know, nagging wives, they're such a problem. But I think the more realistic possibility here is that somebody, and that they even got a logo on it, somebody said, I have a dream. I'm gonna cater barbecue. They had a dream and they pursued that dream. And it clearly didn't work out. Somebody bought a smoker and realized they didn't know the first thing about smoking meats. But you gotta respect that art a little bit more, I think. Don't you guys agree? You can't just throw a bunch of money into a hobby and expect to suddenly be good about it. It takes grind, it takes practice. You have to respect that art a little bit more if you ever expect to get good at it. And this is not ironic at all. Dude, no way they got the Shrek the Third glass set of 3 2007 McDonald's 14-ounce cups. I remember when these came out, I think. And McDonald's had the toys. They had horrifying, the triplets. The triplets that Shrek and Fiona have. They had the toys and they made horrifying noises. I remember these cups coming out though. It's a shame Shrek the Third wasn't better too. Because it could have been a better movie. Oh, look at that. Why don't restaurants do stuff like this anymore? I would go to McDonald's. I never go to McDonald's. You give me a cup that probably cost you less than $1 to make, and I'll pay $15 for a meal just for that cup. I'll do it, because they're sick. Okay, we're definitely starting to develop two easy separate categories. First, we have nagging wife made man get rid of thing, because it's completely unnecessary. Then we also have the category of where'd you get that? Where did that come from? But this somehow applies to both. And it actually makes sense because if you drink Budweiser, I can only imagine the clientele that would be associated with a sign like this. Cool sign, but crappy beer, man. Oh, dude, that's a crap ton of Nerf. You got the Fortnite bolt action sniper. Great set for $500, all of that bought brand new, probably double that. But the truth is, are kids even interested in stuff like this nowadays? Do kids even play with toys now? Like, why spend $500 on a Nerf Facebook Marketplace bundle? But I could spend half that and get him a used iPad. And then just give him the iPad and never have to interact with him ever again. He could just sit there and just become a social parasite. But it makes my life easier. If you're a parent who actually does that, screw you. That's not the way to parent. Another huge sign, dude. How many of those are in here? I mean, y'all are making me look like a chump out here. Not that I've ever stolen anything. Totally not. If I did, I would totally not be able to pull something like this off. This is probably actually one of those that was definitely just found at one of those vintage flea market things. But either way, it's a fun idea for me to pretend like someone did steal this. But it's a cool sign. Okay, this is crazier than the signs. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get a giant pipe? Is this from one of those drainage pipes from the side of a state highway? He's got that. This tape measure does not do a single thing to explain to me what size this actually is. This does nothing for me, but either way, oh, it looks like they actually kind of did something cool with it. Looks like they turned it into a little hunting cabin. That's kind of a cool little DIY. I just think I combined DIY with DIY. Do it yourself? Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? This wasn't intentional. What am I trying to say? Do it yourself. DIY. I do think they got it for free because I think they stole it from the side of an interstate. But otherwise, pretty cool. I swear to goodness, where'd you get that? For the millionth time. And I don't think it's gonna stop. That's from, the sections are on there. You can find the exact place in Danebridge Coliseum or whatever you call it. They change the name every 2 years. This is pretty sick. I wouldn't pay $350 for it. Listed 39 weeks ago in Carmel. Okay, dude, maybe consider lowering your price. I might pay $200 for that though. That is sick. I thought these were gonna be horrible, but these are pretty cool. Half these items I would buy if they weren't so dang expensive. You know when I said I thought these were actually going pretty well and that a lot of these items were pretty good? I'm gonna say it again. This is awesome. I don't know exactly. Is that a cover? That's just a grill. That would be an awesome cover for a smoker. It's a shame this sold. It would be one of my items that I'm gonna showcase later. Remember, stick around for them. You don't want to miss what I buy. Well, that's kind of cute. Kinda. I mean, I guess it's kind of cute. I'm actually sure there are a ton of kiddos out there who would absolutely love that. As a kid, I'm sure I'd love it too, so I have nothing bad to say about this. Actually, I'd like to put an order in for my elf. He's about a size large, extra large, adult, large, extra large. Kind of in between. He's kind of an awkward-sized individual. But reach out to me. I think we can make something work if you could make something for an elf that big. Get in touch with me. Bro, that's so many pallets. What are you gonna do with all? Well, I guess that's why he's selling them, because he doesn't know what to do with all those pallets. I mean, you'd definitely be able to get the max wood with all that. It says for DIY projects, not DUI project. DIY. What did I say earlier? Is it do it yourself? DIY. Holy crap. I'm having a mental breakdown. DIY. Do yourself it. Do it yourself. DIY. It's DIY. I'm not the only person that's made this mistake. This person also made it. This is a revolutionary discovery. Oh, and would you look at that? 2 pallets in a row. What better way to follow up that mental breakdown than with more pallets? I mean, granted, in this situation, I don't think you'd even get to max wood. Maybe 500. That's only a couple 90s. You're gonna get flanked, man. Why is everyone giving away pallets these days? But if you had a little bit of imagination, I'm sure there's plenty you could do with these things. Oh my gosh. What is that? This is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. Okay, it says right here that this is a joke listing, which is weird considering it says that it's sold, so that's a little counterintuitive, whoever posted this. But even if this specific listing was a joke, these are 2 different couches if you look closely. The jean pockets on the left arm of this are different than the jean pockets on this, and they're completely different shades. So at least 2 people, and I'm sure so many more, have made the Jouch. And they probably loved every single second of it. Whatever Etsy girl out there who does stuff like this, I wish you nothing but discomfort and itchiness when you try to lay down on that. Ugh, I can't imagine. I don't like wearing it, let alone trying to take a nap on it. I hate it. I hate the Jouch so much. It's funny. It's really funny, but I hate it. Pool. No, it's not. Okay. No, okay. 3 in a row is where I draw the line. Which, first of all, you can definitely get the max wood with those. Gotta clear that up first. What's with the big pallet demand? Why are there so many on Marketplace? I'm just so confused by it. Why is everyone trying to get rid of them? I'm just a little lost on the whole thing. But if I see one more link to a pallet listing in the rest of this list, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh no, this is heartbreaking. Believe it or not, this actually, for me, falls under the where'd you get that category. Because to the owner of the Jeep Grand Cherokee that randomly lost its transmission a couple months ago, I found it. I found the person who stole your transmission, and I'm holding it for ransom. I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna hold it for ransom. So you better give me an offer, or the transmission's getting it. I mean, it's no catalytic converter. This is several steps above that. It's only $250. Is that a good price for a transmission? I don't even know. I'm not a car guy, nor horse girl. I'm neither of those things, because they are the same. Horse girls and car guys, you are destined for each other. Another sad one? Why are there so many heartbreaking things on Facebook Marketplace? This reminds me of those wedding ring posts that show up. You'll see that person who, like, bought a wedding ring way too fast. They pulled the gun on that way too quick, and then crap hits the fan. And then they have to sell the ring on Facebook Marketplace just to try to get their money back. A desperate attempt. You're selling the brand new dress for $1,500. There's only one possibility here. There's only one thing that could have happened. Some jerk got cold feet and canceled the wedding. You even had a bridal party put together. You were ready to go. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. But after multiple divorces, I can say that the guy probably dodged a bullet. So happy for him, but really sad for her. That sucks. What's that? Is that the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars? And you have the hand there for a comparison. Is that bone? Like a rib cage that's sticking out? What is this? I'm lost on this one. It kind of makes me want to throw up, but I'm also very curious. And it's $20, so I don't even know. That's even more confusing. The rest is just food, and then you have the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars. Now I'm just upset. A traffic light is my dream. If I was a person who liked to steal things. If I was into that kind of stuff, a stoplight would be the pinnacle. That is the top tier thing you could ever steal. And this man's living my dream. That's impressive. Oh, there's a video.
Plastic housing, waterproof weatherhead, easy to hang there.
I would assume that it's waterproof. Stoplights generally, I would assume are.
Shop.
What? What's that he has to the side? He's just casually flexing. You stole a stoplight and a stop sign? That's dangerous, dude. You can't do that. People die. People are gonna die if you take those. You steal a stop sign, someone's gonna blow through that intersection. A stopplight's permissible because it's just impressive, but a stop sign? Come on now. Well, it's always good to establish credibility when you're making a sale. I respect the hustle there, but overall, I'm pissed because this guy's living my dream. I'm upset. What the hell is a Doritos can? From 1997. Never opened. What? Is this some weird promo they did? This sounds like something that Taco Bell would do. Like a Doritos nacho cheese soda. And everyone would buy it, even if it tastes like cheesy cat piss. Can you imagine how stale those chips would be? Kind of curious. Kind of tempted, but I don't know if I can spend $100. Maybe I'll make an offer. We'll see. Okay, why are the pallets back? We had a break. I thought they were done. Why were every single link I think was sold? $5 each or all of them at once for free. That's a deal. Or is it a deal? They're pallets, man. There better not be one more. There better not be any more. Yahtzee? So many Yahtzes. But this is actually kind of cool. I'm a big Yahtzee fan. Actually, back when I started streaming about 6 months ago over Christmas break, I did a stream. I tried to stream getting a perfect game in Yahtzee for about 4 hours. I played online Yahtzee for 4 hours straight, and it sucked. The only person watching is my current roommate. So, bad stream. But this is kind of cute. I kind of like it. They're fun colored dice. It comes in a little bucket, so that's cool. I'm actually a big fan of Yahtzee. I think this is one of the better things in the listings. So I got a little show and tell now. It's been a little bit, and I've managed to contact a couple of these people from this list. First of all, I obviously wasn't gonna spend $50 on a shopping cart. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I would never do that. So, as you guys saw earlier, I did in fact decide to snag one myself. But this is the first little item. I'm not gonna say much on this because you guys saw everything I did. So we'll start low and then work up to the big one. And I really like the big one. So first up. I almost found this item. I actually found this item myself, and I chose it specifically just so that I could buy them and have an excuse to buy them. I appreciate how nicely presented these were. That he wrapped them up with what looks like old math worksheets. I guess he's a teacher. We got the Shrek the Third, 2007. It was a long. He was very descriptive in his description of the cups, but you know, like I said earlier, you got the McDonald's logo right there. Weirdly high level of craftsmanship by McDonald's back in 2007. I'm genuinely impressed. But we got one Fiona. We got another Fiona right there. Beautiful woman right there. And then obviously my favorite because it's a lot more detail. But we got the Shrek. We got his little swamp right there. I didn't even know there's so much. Every time I look at this, there's more detail. And then we got a cute little graphic of Donkey and Shrek swinging on a rope. Puss in Boots in the corner right there. These were only $15, and they're actually like $5 a piece for these. Like, I probably would have spent double, to be honest with you. Easy 10 out of 10, honestly. One of the best things I could have found. Giant thumbs up for the Shrek cups. Next, we have Yahtzee. We got 5 of these dice. As you can see, they're little wooden blocks, which is honestly kind of cute. This is another thing that I think was super awesome. And what I also thought was pretty cool was this little, if you've ever played Yahtzee, I hope you guys have played Yahtzee. What we have here is a little Yahtzee scorecard because they'll give you a pad in the board game. Print it out and it's falling apart because I guess this, he did not seal the lamination. He just gave us a little, I'm gonna have to put that back together later, but he gave you a little dry erase board marker and then a laminated worksheet, so you only need the one. And that, the attention to detail. Granted, it was $25. Now, I don't know how the logistics would work on this completely. It might be a little complicated. But if I figured out a way to set up some camera angles, if you guys wanted to see a Yahtzee stream, I think a Yahtzee stream would be a lot of fun. But if I could work that out, if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, I think it could be a lot of fun. So, let me know in the comments. Another 10 out of 10. I had some good finds. Now, this is the item. This is the pinnacle item, and it feels a little bit like cheating. I would much prefer to get this item. The way I got this shopping cart, for free. I broke down, and this is not the same one as the listing because that one actually ended up selling. But I got this one for half the price, so I'm not upset about that at all. But let me grab it. Oh gosh! Oh, boys. We got a frickin' stoplight. Let's go! Let's go! Now, as you can see, it's pretty big. It's probably bigger than you'd expect because when a stoplight's hung 15 feet in the air, it doesn't look that big. This is honestly one of the happiest moments of my life. And yeah, I live a sad life, so that's not hard to beat. It's not the most natural look, but, you know, maybe if a different set was built eventually, maybe for a different video purpose, such as a podcast, maybe it would go great in there. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if it was a little bit anticlimactic. I actually had a couple items that fell through in the recording of this video. I really wanted that Doritos can. I made that guy an offer for $50, and he just said no. Like, one word, no. But nonetheless, thank you to everyone. It's not like they're watching, but thank you to everyone who sold me these items. They were all really nice, really sweet people. And I actually have one more item to go pick up. So I had this whole joke planned out where I would build up the tension between me and wooden pallets this entire video, you know, because I had so many listings. But then I found out that my only 6 pallets fit in my car at once. I was gonna fill my entire room with wooden pallets, but that would have taken so many trips to so many different listings that honestly I just don't think it's worth it anymore. So I think I'm gonna pass on that bit. It also smells like a freaking soggy acoustic Martin D35 guitar. It doesn't smell good in here. It smells like moldy wood. So that's kind of bad. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one.